I'm gonna see like if it
Oh, but my audio still included.
yeah, I
I
think
have
it
to change it.
keeps it not in. Let me join.
I invite my friend to the party, I guess he hasn't joined yet.
I'm just gonna have to say rip. Captain
Oh,
Rip
he's got the
Hunter.
invites.
Would you define the color of a tennis ball as green or yellow?
Green.
Green.
Same.
It's like a light, sporty green.
Yes.
Even I can see more shades of green than any other colour. Know that?
Mm-mm. The freak.
Because of predators, apparently. Because we had to see predators in the jungle. So we could see loads of green because they were the plants.
Yo, dude, I can see my old fucking
I'm stealing this van, and you cannot stop me.
I will stop you.
You won't, because you'll have to load into the game. And it's just a mile away. You can't look in that fast.
Damn. Why the fuck did my guinea pig just start squeaking at the most random times?
Every time it squeaks, I feel like it's a bird.
Yes, I
No.
understand where
There's a
and
bird in
why.
my house back home that keeps like squawking in the background. It sounds a little like your guinea pig. I keep thinking it's that bird. I think they called him Elvis, I'm not sure. I suggested the name Oscar.
I'm not seeing the fucking thingy upload on YouTube, which is making me sad.
It might take some time to process and to upload.
True.
Yeah, it's
Especially
probably gotta
if you're streaming.
compress the video and then upload it and then decompress.
Yeah, especially if you're streaming.
Also, the
It's not
stream's
on.
probably in a different format than YouTube supports, so it's gotta convert.
Yeah, all that technical stuff and that. So just be patient.
Be patient, he said to the man who cannot be patient in the slightest. I will literally fucking screech if I take too long. That is a
And
joke.
I will
I am
see
attempting
you
a funny.
if you screech. Because it's too late for you to be screeching. And plus, you're
Screech.
14, 15? You're older than 13 now.
Yeah.
That's the main point.
Doesn't mean I
Like 12 to 13 is
can't
like
screech.
the correct way to refer to anyone younger than you. They're like 12.
You're
They're
not wrong, they're like 12.
you're like 13, they're like 19. They're like 12.
You're not wrong, though. Like,
I feel like a little kid made that meme on purpose and it's kind of backfired. It's like, yeah, you're all 12. You're all
yo,
12
is
and you're all
Nutty
little
gonna like
shits.
pop in here, or am I gonna attack?
The thing is, I'll have to officially, and like, there'll be no other way for me to get around it. Like, I will be an adult this year. Because, like,
Wait,
you
how
can
old
say
are you?
you're an adult. Well, I'll be 21 in August. But
Oh,
you
you'll
can,
be 21. Oh, rip.
yeah. Because you can say, like, 18, but then you're like, oh, I'm still 19, I'm still a teenager. You're like 20,
Oh,
it's
I'm
like,
gonna be
oh, I'm not
fucking
21
20
yet.
this
Then
summer. I'm not even a teenager anymore. It's gonna suck. I'm gonna be like a tween.
you can still hold on to it. You can hold on to it until you're 21. But once you're 21, it's like, there's no age after that to hold you. It's like,
I'll
no,
be fucking,
actually
I'll
have
be
a
a
little...
fucking tweener. It's gonna suck.
I think tweens were like between kids and teenagers.
Yeah, like a tweener. Like I'm a tween teenager and a fucking adult.
Okay, there we go. Everything is
Oh, no,
it's working.
Asia. Yeah, I'm gonna have to officially give up on the concept of being a teenager.
Yeah, dude, I can't. It's
Thing is,
saying it's
one of my
loading
friends
for
had
me.
like his like 6-year-old brother in with him earlier. I was like, holy shit! Like, he was born in 2012. That's when we all thought the world was gonna end.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone thought the world was gonna end in 2012.
Yeah, I know. I was alive in 2012, but like,
Oh right.
what
12,
the
12,
fuck?
12.
That just occurred to me that people who are fucking born in 2012 are fucking 5 years old.
Okay,
Disgusting.
bye.
Yeah, man. It's hard. It's like hard for me to imagine like finding any kids born before the millennium.
That's me.
Like,
They're not kids anymore, dude. They're my
uh,
age.
Yep.
the thing is, like,
Timed out
when
again,
I was
dude.
younger, everyone around you was born before the millennium. Like, if anyone was born on the latest it was like someone was born in the year 2000. But like, what, Beth, you're born in 2005, 2003?
2003, dude. 2005. I'm not.
2003?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
1998.
1997.
But yeah, Doc, I can't join your the session is fucked. That
Disappoints
session
me a
was so
little
good.
bit though, because I wasn't old enough to remember the millennium, and I would have liked to because it would have been a hell of a party, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. All that
Celebrating the
Y2K
millennium.
shit going on.
New millennium, new me. I was too young then. I was only 3 years old.
It could have been my only opportunity to make a man I haven't used since last millennium joke, which would have been kind of fucking dumb, but whatever.
It would have been a one of a kind joke though. It would never
Yeah,
get
I
old.
could have never. No, I definitely wouldn't have. I'm sure a lot of people made jokes like that, but like, I definitely would never have an opportunity to make it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doc, start searching for a session. I cannot join. That makes me so mad.
Just me and one other guy. I kind of like Sesh.
I loved it too.
I don't want to leave it. It's my baby. Open up truck, please. Like, I sometimes like see kids look that young and me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so old, but like, I'm only 20, which is
I know. I don't like it.
quite actually young as well. So it's like, ooh, I feel so old around these kids, but then you're like, but I'm only 20. It's not that old. It's one of the youngest ages. It's tricky sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Try
Like, I do feel old, like, all the goddamn time. Like, I'll see this shit and I'll be like, dude, look how, like, for example, when the Power Rangers movie came out, my cousin's like, oh yeah, Power Rangers. He's like 5. He's like, oh yeah, Power Rangers is so cool. I'm like, I forget how we got on this, but it eventually ended with me like, Power Rangers was a fucking TV show when I was a kid, right? Like, it's a whole series, and he's like, what? I thought it was just a one-off movie. So I showed him the fucking Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and he's like, dude, your Power Rangers were gay.
He's not wrong.
No, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers were the shit, dude. They weren't my favorite, but like, they were really good. Like, they were cool. None of the CGI bullshit.
The thing is, I find myself like trying, like almost forcing myself to like hate new cartoon shows like Steven Universe or something. I never even watched it, but I'm like automatically like I slightly dislike it already because it's not my cartoon.
Oh, I kind of feel that, but like at the same time, I hate it for valid reasons. Like, it's shit, and it's way overhyped.
Which is like my whole point because I've not seen it, but I feel like I have to dislike it because it's not like like regular show or
Oh, regular show was dumb.
or,
That was when I
like
started
Codename.
hating cartoons on that channel.
Regular
Dude,
show was
regular
great.
show
I
was
love that.
awesome.
Codename Kids Next Door
I love
was
that
great.
shit. That little fucking yeah, that was amazing. What else was there? Um, oh fuck. It was SpongeBob, but SpongeBob's not really like a groundbreaker. It's just kind of like a classic.
Yeah, dude.
Oh God, what else
SpongeBob
was
was the
there?
shit.
What was like the
Fucking-
fucking bomb ass shows?
Fucking Chowder.
Dude, yes.
Oh yeah, Shadow wasn't too bad. I always found it
My
tricky
Little
there
Pony.
for like clothes though, like because they use green screens for clothes, and like, whenever they move, they'd have like this.
Yeah,
Their
that was
pattern
really
would
weird.
move, but that tripped me out, man, for the longest time. I was like,
Yeah.
how did they do that? What is Chowder's
I never
clothes
bothered
doing,
trying
man?
to figure out how they did it, but like, it was weird.
Yeah, I was always curious. And now it's just so obvious, like they just put a green screen on,
Yeah.
just like clipping mask or something. God, what else was there?
I'm still searching for a sesh, and we've had this one person watching for the entire time. It's kind of weird because it's just been that one.
Oh,
person.
Dexter's Laboratory. Oh, I love that one.
Oh, that show was good.
Yes.
That was really good.
Johnny Bravo. I like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo was
Johnny Bravo
okay.
loves his mom.
Dude,
I
Invader
didn't really
Zim.
get into Johnny Bravo.
I was talking to Doc about it.
Invader Zim
earlier.
was annoying and stupid.
Bro, you're
Which one?
Invader Zim.
Invader Zim.
It was on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I never saw that one.
Dude. My Little Pony.
Yeah, dude, My Little Pony.
No, like, hear me out. Like, I'm talking like Friendship is Magic, not that stupid bullshit from the 80s.
Friendship is magic. Fuck yeah.
There was a little rhyme that went around at our school, just like take the piss out of My Little Pony. It was like an anorexic version. It's like My Little Pony, so skinny and bony.
Ew.
So skinny.
There was also
That's-
this other
I'm
song
stealing
like
that.
I love sausage rolls, also crispy
What the
and
fuck?
so tasty.
Your school is
I
weird,
love
dude.
sausage rolls.
Yeah.
There was also
My
there
school
was
was
also
fucking
this song
autistic.
Big Fish Little Fish Cardboard Box that was going around as well. I didn't really get that one.
Big fish, little fish.
yeah, our school
cardboard
Okay,
What
shit
box.
like that
What the
never
fuck?
happened in my school. We just beat each other up like real children.
The most quote unquote funny
They didn't
thing
get beat
going
up
around
a
in my
lot. But
school.
oh, actually
was
no,
this
there was this
kid
one
saying
kid.
his mom gay.
We'd go to the
Let's
corner of the playground every fucking break and just kick the shit out of each other.
Why?
I don't know, like, I'd just be, like, playing over there with my friends, he'd start talking shit to me, and I'd go over and, like, pull some
Oh, he
wrestling
was
moves on him I
asking
saw
for
from,
it.
like, TV. The thing is, like, I'd use these fucking wrestling moves, and they put a specific ban on wrestling moves, but for fighting, that was all I knew, so I just went straight to wrestling moves, and I got told off for it.
Oh, wait,
Like, why don't I
what?
just say no wrestling? Like, because I used to watch the wrestling, and because I was, you know,
No,
I was
like,
a kid, I was
it's-
uneducated.
Like, fighting in school is not allowed, so, like, whatever you happen to fight with doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, like they put a specific emphasis on
they?
wrestling moves because
The people in your
like,
fucking school?
teachers. Yeah,
Why?
they hated wrestling moves in particular because everyone used them.
Like, I could
But
fucking
it was the only way I
punch
knew
someone
how.
and do a hell of a lot worse shit to him than if I were to fucking RKO somebody.
Nah, we didn't know about throat punching, but what we do is I'd like he'd be on the ground and I'd like grab both of his legs and like walls of Jericho, like pull his legs.
Holy
That was
shit.
Christ.
Dude, the most fighting
Not in
Yeah,
a sexual
I
way
was
there,
here
but we
is
were
I
primary
punched some
Like,
kid.
we just
Yeah,
fucking
disgusting
kick the shit out of each other like normal people. None of the stupid
Yeah.
wrestling bullshit.
I'm pretty sure I knocked a couple of his teeth out.
My later fights were
I think
kind of
so.
alright. Like, usually I don't get into many fights anymore. Well, I don't get into fights anymore because I'm in college and I'm an adult.
Yo, Doc, there's only 5 people
But
in
back
this
in
one.
high school,
Just get
if
that
I
out
could
already.
fucking... Back in high school, if I fucking held my ground and they still didn't back down, I'd just fucking either punch them right in the fucking nose, if there was a group of them, just scare the bejesus out of them. Because, like, you punch the biggest guy in the nose and say nothing, and they shit their pants and run away. Or just half fist and, like, just chop them in the throat, and then they usually go down. Or are they bad?
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't a very smart kid though. Like my teachers thought I was autistic. I just didn't know very much
Oh.
because I was a kid. I just didn't know very much. So I didn't know about a lot of the throat punching shit. Like if you put someone's throat closed up temporarily or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
I honestly didn't know about that sort of shit until recently. But like, it sort of like changed a little bit until eventually I just sort of adopted the just make it quick and try not to get hit type shit I do now.
Yeah.
I don't usually
I
get
only
into
had
any
3 fights in
prolonged
high
fights
school.
because the people at my school who would start fights were always the primarily mostly talk type people.
Yeah.
And the people who
I
were
only had
more
3
than just
fights.
talk would fight people that weren't me because the only reason people thought me was because they were trying to be a fucking douchebag. Like, I didn't take shit, but like, I didn't give shit out that wasn't deserved.
Yeah, Doc,
Yeah.
you
But, like, I
have
didn't
one.
get into many fights in high school. Middle school was a
No, I
different
only got
story
into
because I was an
3.
asshole, but
I only got into 3 because one guy used to teach me because everyone like knew that I liked this girl, but as I said, I was a kid who didn't know very much, so I didn't know what asking out was.
you
I
just
didn't know
sort
you had to
of...
actually ask out a girl.
Oh,
I got her like a present from like Legoland. She really liked it. She like stared at me for a really long time, expecting me to ask her out, but as a kid not knowing anything, I didn't know that I had to ask her out. So everyone knew that I liked this girl, and this guy got with her, and he was teasing me non-stop about it for a week. Like, always
because of
hugging her in
douche.
front of me.
I mean, it's kind of your
her.
fault, though, for, like, being a dummy and not going for it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I mean,
Like, dead
in my
ass.
defense, it was the first year of high school. I've just gotten out of primary school.
Like, dead ass, though. That legit happened to me. Like, I started dating this chick, like, last week, and, like, from semester 1, like, week 3, I knew one of my friends was, like, into her, and I was like, oh, yeah, go get her. You can do it, and he's like, oh, okay, and he legit proceeded to never say anything to her, and so, like, 3 or 4 weeks ago, I matched with her on Twitter, and, like, we got to
Dang.
talking and shit, and now we're, like, together. It turns out she had no fucking clue who he was until she met him, like, 3 or 4 days after we matched on Tinder. Because he never fucking said anything to her. But I'm like, well, you missed your fucking chance. I'm dating her ass now. You should have been fucking more... You should have been less of a fucking pansy and actually done some shit. But, like...
But either way.
It's all good.
Either way, I fought that guy. I smashed his head against the wall.
Oh, it's like
Jesus
30 then.
Christ.
Jeez.
Doc, the fucking
He was
pacifist
okay.
breaking skulls.
He didn't even tell on me. I expect.
He didn't even tell on you. Wow.
No, he didn't. He didn't
Was
tell
he
on
your
me
friend
after
anymore
smashing his
after
head
that?
against the wall.
Yeah.
You're not my friend anymore,
I
Doc.
usually don't get
What's
into
that?
fight. Like, up until, like, after I got into high school, I never got into fights.
Yo, Doc, you happening here?
That were, like, unwarranted. Like, if I got into fights, it was because some dumbass decided to push me or touch me in any way. I don't usually, like, once I got into high school, I realized beating the shit out of people just to beat the shit out of people is not really okay.
Hello there.
So I sort of I only beat people up if they decided they had to touch me, or if they really got in my face.
Yeah, as I said,
I
that
mostly
guy
just
teased me
told them off other than that.
full week, non-stop about this girl that he knew I liked, and I was just like beat his ass. So it wasn't like I just decided to.
I mean, if people are being a douche and they're asking for it,
it.
there's a time and place when you should take the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And to be fair, I can tolerate a lot of shit. I do tolerate a lot of shit from people, but it was just one of the times I'm just like, I'm sick of this guy. I don't like what he's doing. But as I said, I only got in 3. I won 2 of them. I think I lost one. But
Sounds to me like you might need to get
took me
good.
to medical early.
My
My friend took me to medical early.
Nah, dude, stop fighting this guy. You got a bloody nose.
The thing is, I didn't even have a bloody nose, despite the fact he had put me.
Hey, Dr. Blue
The thing
99.
is, it was over something silly as well. We were playing this game of tag, or like we call it TIG, but just to clarify, yeah, we call it TIG, but I'll just call it tag just to clarify for what it was for you. And we were playing a game of tag, and he was it, like he was the person who had the tag. He was on.
He was it, yeah.
And he wouldn't accept the fact that he was on. And we were like, "You're on, you're it." and I like, went up to him and I was like, "You're it!" He grabbed me and threw me to the side, and I
Oh,
thought,
what a
okay, that was
douche.
disrespectful. Yeah, I thought that was disrespectful, so I went and threw him to the side, and then his friend grabbed my arms, held me there, and then he footed me. I was about to fight back, and my friend was like, "No, come to medical." I was like, "Okay." Really quick fight. And the thing is, I didn't even tell on him either. My friend did, but he got suspended for like 3 days. That was the only fight I lost, and to be fair, I didn't even get to fight it.
Let's up.
There was another one I don't really remember
Yo,
that well.
Doc, come here.
Maybe if I don't
Wait,
remember it that well,
scared.
maybe I lose it. No, I don't remember. Who was it with? The headbutt was Jamie Kitchen. The girlfriend was Daniel Taylor. Who was the other one? Was it Liam Scott? No, it wasn't Liam Scott. I don't know who the other one was. I don't remember.
Alright, Doc.
Either
I'll
way.
say it again.
Long time ago.
Skedaddle in
Haven't
this
fought
game, bro.
I've got a good session here. What session have you got? How many people?
I've got 5
I'm gonna go
people
wait
in
for
here.
fucking
Wait,
Chinese
fuck, let me
food.
check again because I checked a couple minutes ago. Okay, 3 people in here, never mind.
Including yourself?
No. 4 if I include myself.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, never mind. I've only got me and one other guy here.
Yours
I
is
can try and
supreme.
invite you again.
Is it the same session?
It's the same session, yeah.
Okay, then no, I can't join it.
We'll just try. Fine.
Doc, I can't. I've tried it like so many times already. It will not let me.
Fine. Such a loud. It's so loud. Oh shit, here we go. Here we go.
Okay, now
Yeah, I
there's
haven't
only
fought a fight since.
What?
Yeah, when was that last fight? It was year 10. And I would be
Somebody's
technically
shooting me.
in
Some
year
AI.
15 now.
Me alone.
So like 5 years. Yeah, that's right. 5 years. Really long
Can't
time
fucking fly in
since
this
fight,
game.
and I've won it. Really long time since fight, and I've won it.
Okay, yeah, Doc, I can't join that. So, you know, skedaddle over here before I yell.
I like this one.
I like this one better because I can actually join it.
This one doesn't have
Besides,
people.
everybody's doing their own CEO.
It hasn't
shit.
arrived yet. I don't feel like waiting for it.
Somebody just invited me to join their CEO. No, thank you.
I remember when I used to play video games, not even going for achievements. I feel like going back to PS2 now, like I couldn't play it because it doesn't have achievements. It's like, what am I accomplishing here? I'm just having fun? Ugh, that's not worth it.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like, I'm kind of the same way. Kind
I
of.
used to fucking like achievement hunt back in the early days of the Xbox when that rumor was going around that if you got fucking 10,000 gamer score, you could use it to fucking you could trade it in to get a year of free
Okay.
Xbox Live.
Oh, I couldn't play a game.
That would be
But I've
awesome.
nearly got 100,000. When you get 100,000, they feature you on the community tab saying congrats on 100k. I bet
Do they?
if I tweet a picture of it, I bet I can get a retweet from Xbox UK. I'm doing it for my retweet.
Well,
on the
I'm
community tab
almost
feature.
halfway there. I'm averaging right around 500, 5 to 600 gamer score a month. And I need another. What's that, like 100 months? Just about. So
Fine.
like,
It depends. Depends. Sometimes I'll like get 3,600 game score in a month because I just got a new game. But
in 6 to
sometimes I'll
8
get, like,
years, I
75.
should have fucking.
If you really go for it, you can probably get
100K.
like, 1,000 a month.
If I actually achievement hunt, sure, I could get a shit ton of fucking achievements, but that's not how. I don't enjoy doing that anymore. I used to do it a lot, but like now that I have friends to play with and keep me busy, I don't really enjoy doing it.
Do it for the retweet. Do it for the
Fuck that.
retweet.
How many people have over 100,000 gamer score though? Like really? Probably a lot.
Like there's probably
Probably a
decent
lot.
bit, but not.
Enough, like, enough
Barefoot,
to
how much gamer
retweet.
score do you have? Because you're right behind me on the fucking leaderboards. Oh, you have half as much as I do.
Yeah, Doc. I'm gonna say it one more time.
I think I'm number 1. Not sure.
You always seem to be number 1 on the leaderboards. You have 99,050 gamer score, dude.
Yeah, boy. Going for that retweet. The thing is, last month, I logged into Gears of War 4, and I'd already completed the campaign. But for some reason, like, I just logged back onto the game, like, last month, and it was like, oh, by the way, here's all the achievements you didn't get, and it gave me, like, 400 gamer score on, like, the first day of the month. I was like, okay.
Sea of Thieves, I'm a little bit annoyed, because I got, like, 1,000 gamer score coming in from that game right now, but, like, they have achievements
The
turned off
achievements
right
don't
now.
work.
The achievements
Yeah,
aren't
they
on
don't
right now.
work.
They turned them off because their servers aren't quite up to par to handle all the fucking use that's going on right now. So
Yeah,
the
even
rewards
if
like
it's scale.
golden rep go through the same system that they use to distribute achievements. So they're like, well, in order to keep our in-game better, we're gonna turn off achievements for now, so that you can get your rewards and stuff instantly instead of it getting bottlenecked and increasing the time it takes you to get your in-game rewards. So they disabled achievements for now. But like as soon as they re-enable them, because they're all tracked, they should be distributed.
And it'll be coming in big.
And I'll get like 2,000 gamer score. With any luck, they'll hold off until like the beginning of next month, and I'll be at the top of the leaderboard for the whole month and won't have to do anything.
I don't care about the
Oh, we'll
leaderboard,
see
honestly.
about that. We'll see about that.
Sea of Thieves is boring. Though. I hope they add
It'd be
more
weird
shit,
if you got
like,
2,000
really
gamer
soon.
score from it, seeing as the game only offers 1,000 gamer score. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that'd be really weird. But like, I probably got at least like 200 or 300 coming in, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I just want them to add more content very soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it feels like it's still a beta. Feels like it's another
does.
beta test in disguise.
It feels like a scale test, almost.
Yeah, that's
I mean, in reality,
Wow.
that's what it is. They legit weren't prepared for the number of logins they had day 1 and week 1. Week
They were
1's
doing
week
loads
1
of
ends.
scale tests, though.
They
It's
only
like,
did. I honestly thought they made a mistake by only doing these weekend-long tests. I honestly think they really should have done them for run week-long open betas. Because even in, like, they only ran one open beta, and it was only 2 days long, and it was like the week before the game came in.
Yeah, you get into
the other
account
two
things
were
on your Xbox,
closed.
but
Yeah, but not a lot of people knew how to do that, and not a lot of people knew to do that.
yeah.
I mean, I did it, but like, the first one was closed to only people who pre-ordered. The second one was closed to everyone who was an insider, and the third one was open. But again, these were all only weekend-long betas. Like, they really should, in
Yeah.
reality, should have run
And they ended it like
week-long
midday
betas
as well.
so they could collect
It was
more info.
really strange.
Yeah, no, they ended at like 10 every. They started at 10 a.m. They ended at 10 a.m. on the following Sunday, which was very
Very
odd.
weird.
Yeah. But like they should fucking. They should have done weekend-long, week-long betas so they could get more useful information. But they
The thing is, I was like looking at this scale test. I was like, oh shit, these guys are running scale tests. They must be as fuck. They're really preparing for this shit. They're really
I was
organizing and like the
I
game comes out. It's
gave
like-
the game the benefit of the doubt during the betas because I figured, okay, this is pretty cool, but they're holding off some content to the full release. And then the full
Yeah.
release drops, and it's legit. The only content that they held off was the correct. And that's really
Yeah,
you
and,
could
like,
have done
another
everything. You
faction.
could have fucking done everything else in the beta. There wasn't much to the game, and it's just disappointing. I hope they add more.
Capper
Like,
song.
Not quite like
They
some
will.
linear progression that can make players better than other players, because I don't want that. But like something to strive for, like weapons that actually have effects on gameplay, like a blunderbuss that has like more ammo, carries more ammo, but like takes longer to reload, or like a fucking cannons that have that don't arc quite as much, so you can hit targets farther, but like do less damage, or some shit. But like nothing
Yeah,
that's like
that's what
super
we do.
imbalanced. But like just stuff to
Yeah.
buy that's not just cosmetic.
The thing is, because they've released it like how it is, it's gonna get tons of bad reviews, including one from me. Like,
It
I'm
is.
gonna have
It's
to
getting a
review it
shit ton
badly
of bad
because it's
reviews right now.
gonna be
Everyone's
bad,
saying,
but
"Oh,
the
it's a
thing is,
complete game. It's another No Man's Sky." To
the
an
thing is, I
extent,
can
they're
see
right.
it being really good in the future. After loads of DLC content updates, I
Yeah,
can see
it
it being
shouldn't
really
take
good. But
fucking 3 months to make a complete game out of a piece of junk that is released for
yeah,
full
like
price.
Doc, there's
yeah, like
now
my
two
friend
people
said to
here.
me, he was saying to me that, oh, they're adding this, they're adding that. I'm like, well, yeah, they might be adding it, but it should have
They
been
haven't
added
really
already.
announced much that they're actually adding. The only things we know that they're holding off on that they're going to add in the future are stuff that was shown in trailers, like cosmetic items, that they're legit holding back that was in the game. They're just holding back for the next content drops. They have nothing to put in there, which I think is a bad sign. And a
Yeah.
premium store. We don't
Yeah,
have
with the
any details on the
microtransactions
premium
and shit.
store. The only thing that says anything that's not gonna suck is it's gonna be one of those what you pay for is what you get premium stores, not one of those loot box premium stores.
Yeah, you can use microtransactions to get like pets and shit.
Yeah, but you're gonna get what you pay for. I know exactly what you're getting, which I don't.
Yeah.
I really do like, so long as you can also get the shit via grinding in game.
Thing is, like the gameplay just feels like a grind. The thing is, they've raised the gold
It
prices
is.
on everything to feel
It
like
is a
a grind.
grind.
Like the sales.
The
sales
reason
of
they were
the
so
main
low in the
game,
beta
like,
was because the beta was so short. Like they give you
Yeah,
3
and now they're
days,
like
and they
70
expected
grand.
you to be able to.
Sick.
Yeah, it's fucking like jackets were like 3 fucking K in the beta, and now they're fucking 20K.
Ridiculous.
They had to
It's just gonna be a
condense.
grind.
They had to condense the prices so that you could actually afford the shit in the beta, which
thing
is
is-
fair. But like, they
What
spiked it
service
up
are you
like a
looking
lot to keep people playing until they can drop more
Can't
content,
handle the
which
heat, my friend?
sucks because they
Okay,
probably didn't figure
leave it with
people would get
creepy
most
Uncle
of the
Lester.
um more expensive shit in the beta, and then people went and bought the more expensive shit, and then they're just like, oh damn, people are gonna be getting through all this shit like crazy. We gotta fucking make it slightly more expensive so that like we gotta make it ludicrously expensive so they play long enough until to hold them off until our next content drop. But like,
Yeah.
we don't know what's gonna be in that content drop. It might not even be worthwhile. And the game's very much like GTA right now because they've made it so open, and there's no penalty for killing other players at all. You lose nothing, and you gain, well, nothing, but like it's entertaining, I guess. But like,
Yeah.
there's no penalty for griefing at all or killing other players. Like you could just make everyone who wants to enjoy the game as a pirate game miserable by just going around attacking people for sport, which is
Yeah,
what
the thing
people
is, the
do.
latency
And people
affects
are
the game so much too.
and the people who don't do that are afraid of being attacked for sport, so everyone engages on site. That's really all that
Yeah,
happens.
exactly.
And there's nothing to deter players from doing stuff.
The only time I've teamed up with a team is when this full galleon came to us. They were like, you want to team up with this skeleton fort? And even we shot at each other a couple of times before we even did that. But the thing
Yeah.
is, the latency affects the game so much as well. Like, if you have slightly bad internet, you'll be teleporting all over the place, your combat will be subpar. It's really fucking like
I have
subjective.
great internet, so I've never really had to deal with that. But I'm
My
sure that
internet's
does
really
suck.
good too, but it's fucking like I've got like footage of me teleporting everywhere on stream. It's ridiculous.
But like, they need to make it so that there's some sort of deterrent to prevent players from like attacking other players. Like,
Yeah, and it's
piracy
it's
is
a penalty
illegal
for
after
it.
all, and killing people is illegal. It's supposed to be a true to life pirate game. Make some sort of like deterrent to prevent people from attacking other people. Give them something to lose.
The thing is,
So
I
that
think
it's
what the
not
game
just
really
shoot
needs
first,
right
ask
now.
questions, never, and hope you get through the
What the
gun.
game really needs is a clan system, or like a not even a PvP thing, but a PvE
Like a guild
so like
system,
everyone
maybe.
versus the environment.
So you can like a
There
guild.
needs to be more
Yeah,
teaming.
they're not gonna
in the
add
game.
like PvE servers. They really once they figure out some way to make griefing less happen less often, like make people
There
get
needs to be like
bountied
fleets.
or send some fucking pirate hunters after them or something. But the fleets would suck even more because then you get 3 guys fleeted up and then they just roll around killing solo player galleons.
Yeah,
Which
which
is
is
another
why
problem.
my idea of
You have no chance as a
clans
solo player
and
against a
or
fucking
PvE
fully
servers.
crewed sloop unless you're incredibly lucky or they're incredibly dumb. Not even a fully crewed sloop. You don't have a chance in a single player sloop or even like if they have more people than you, that's just it. You're done. You have no
Yeah,
chance.
exactly. The thing is, you can just like camp the ladder. Someone's trying to board your ship, sit on the ladder of the blunderbuss. There you go, instant kill.
Basically, but like there's 2 ladders.
Well, yeah, I mean, a sloop. There's 2
And,
ladders.
like if you're a
ships,
solo player,
ship.
you also got to drive. Like you got to dodge their cannonballs. You got to shoot back. You got to steer your ship, and it sucks because you can't do all of those things and also engage someone else.
Yeah, I do think there should be more crews for the ships. The galleon, especially because the anchor raising up is so slow. There's 3 sets of sails. There's also patching and repairing and stuff.
Yeah, but you can
And things
stick
like
multiple people
take-
on a galleon anchor.
Yeah, but you still only get 4 people, especially if you're under fire. Like dropped an anchor turn. It takes so long to go up, even with just like 3 people. I think honestly the galleons need 6-man crews because there's
No.
just too much to
6
do on a
is too
galleon.
many. 6 is too many.
There's too much to do on a
But they
galleon.
need
I
to
think you need
to balance it a bit better. Like just having more people on your ship just equals more firepower means they can put out more damage and dick on all the solo players. They need a better way to balance. Like you get through a 4, you get like a debuff of some kind to make it so you can't pump as much damage into a single player as like what another like
Yeah.
as would. Because it sucks.
I don't really know.
Being
the
a solo
solutions to
player
the
is
game right now.
nearly impossible because you just get dicked on by everyone on the server who's got friends.
But the good thing about the servers at the moment is they're a low player count. But some of the best experience I've had in that game so far is that it is really relaxing, just sailing in between points.
It's not
like, playing
relaxing.
music,
I'm
or
always
just
stressed
sitting
that someone's gonna roll up on me.
Oh no, because there's only like 6 full crews of galleons in the game at a time. It's like 24 player servers. And so, you know, if you feel cautious, you can avoid most people. So I can just sit down on the back of my ship.
But like, I don't get attacked when I'm sailing and able to move. I usually end up getting attacked when I've docked at an island and I'm going off to dig up my treasure. And then I get back and they've sunk my ship and I had no opportunity to do anything. Which is just being me. Like, people don't even have to even go for treasure anymore. They just go for kills and sinks.
Yeah.
And there needs to be a better way to, like, prevent, like, people from respawning. Like, you kill them on their boat, and then they just respawn
on the boat.
on the boat. Like, you
Yeah,
die,
that
you
needs
should
to be
be
changed.
respawning at, like, an outpost or something. Or
Yeah,
the nearest
should
island,
take
at
those,
least.
like, should be more
That
punished.
yeah, because death doesn't do that. Death doesn't take you out of the fight at all. Even if you're doing a... Hold on. I gotta fucking take the call.
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, Doc, you kind of just left me here all alone without anything to fucking do. And I'm probably gonna hop off now.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
At least you got some entertaining stream footage. Got some interesting debate.
I guess.
You can even upload it as a separate video. See if thieves debate.
Maybe. I want to try one last thing before I go. I've always wondered if a sticky bomb can be activated using fire.
Probably.
I'm trying it right now.
I might head off after this mission too, to be honest, because it is 4 AM. Thing is, there's no fucking shows on Netflix. There was like Santa Clarita Diet that just came out in
We've watched
season
The
2, and
Flash
I've like
and
watched
Arrow
it all in a
and Legends
day.
of Tomorrow.
Just watched them all in a day, and then they tease me with shows like Designated Survivor and iZombie coming out on a weekly basis. Like, give it to me now!
Okay, yeah, you can fucking blow up, but Doc, just watch Arrow or Flash or something. Like, those are really good shows.
I don't know. The thing is, I used to have Dexter, but they took Dexter off of Netflix.
They took a bunch of
I
good
love
shows off
Dexter.
Netflix.
Yeah, like Misfits as well. But the thing is, Michael C. Hall's coming back in a new TV show called Safe. Coming to Netflix soon, so that should be fun. He's not been in anything in ages. Michael C. Hall, one of my favourite actors. And really had Dexter, a few side parts, but he's this main character in Safe. Not gonna be the same though without serial killer Dexter.
I
The
am
one show
gonna
I want
hop
to come back.
off. Yeah, we've got my fucking interesting footage with me running around and taking out multiple helicopters, using nothing but my fucking propeller.
Are you still going to the show tomorrow?
Yeah, I should.
Okay, thank you. I absolutely need you there, because otherwise it screws us. Like, super hard.
I'm willing to bet that some incredible bullshit is gonna happen.
The hype is real.
I'm not willing to bet that. I don't want that to happen. If that happens, I will not be a happy man.
Alright, well, regardless, I am gonna head off because, you know, I actually have a life and people to attend to.
just say you're
Disgusting.
tired.
No, you don't.
Just say you're tired.
Like, people to attend to, you mean Subway Girl?
No.
Just tell us you're tired.
I believe
You
you.
don't need to act like you have a life.
Shut up, bro. Fight me. Ouch, fuck. I don't know why my favorite thing to do in this game is just sit in a four-way intersection and blow up everybody with the nade launcher. Cause like the shit blows up on impact. Okay, well fuck, I died. Toodles.